Are you ready for a world where artificial intelligence decides what you can and can't post online? Because that's where we're going, especially with Microsoft stepping up with their new Azure AI content moderation tool.
Discriminatory, hateful, or dangerous content might cause users to abandon brands and platforms.
Yeah, because, things change on a daily basis when it comes to whatever people get offended by online. This is a dangerous precedent and a slippery slope when it comes to moderation. If you're going to create AI and teach the AI certain things that is considered a problematic thing for your brand, now it just goes, well, what is the next thing? You're programming something and saying, this is wrong. Well, you move those goalposts one more time over, and then suddenly everyone else down the line gets hit because someone made a joke 10 years ago. George Carlin, one of the greatest comedians of our time, makes jokes that would be considered extremely offensive today. And an AI thing like this on social media will probably knock that down very quickly.
An appointed body, not elected, answerable only to the president, decided on its own that radio and television were the only two parts of American life not protected by the First Amendment to the Constitution. And why did they decide that? Because they got a letter from a minister in Mississippi. A Reverend Donald Wildman in Mississippi heard something on the radio that he didn't like. Well, Reverend, did anyone ever tell you there are two knobs on the radio?
And that little skit was all over the FCC taking control of radio and television. Much the similar here in Canada, we have the CRTC stating right now with like Bill C-11 stating that Canadians are going to be subject to laws and regulations for the online social media. So now Microsoft is stepping it up with their trained AI to try and knock this down, stating hate speech reasons, reasons that people don't like, things that offend people. It's going to be very interesting to see how they train an AI on how they get offended by the many different things online. If you're going to train an AI to get offended, they're going to find everything offensive. And that is the problem that we're going to be facing here very soon.
Smoking is not good for you. It has been deemed that anything not good for you is bad, hence illegal. Alcohol, caffeine, contact sports, meat.
Are you shitting me?
John Spartan, you are fined 1 credit for a violation of the verbal morality statute.
Yes, Demolition Man, one of the better movies out there for looking into the window of tomorrow, because that's what we've seen for years to come. People have been predicting this day where AI is going to be used against us, and going forward, it's going to get very messy. AI has, I think I've seen some ridiculous studies saying AI is going to wipe out all of humanity within the next 50 years or something like that. There's a 50% chance of this, and it's like, yeah, AI is, we know AI is dangerous. We know that it has its uses, and we're still tempted by it, and it's still going to go forward. Microsoft begins publicly offering of Azure AI Content Safety, new moderation tool that uses AI to detect harmful, violent, sexual, and self-harm content in images and text. This is an article from Bounding Into Comics talking about how AI is going to be the next thing that's going to sit there and moderate us. We're going to get citation. Imagine this for a second. You boot up your computer and suddenly your Windows is locked out because you said a mean word online. You said a mean word on your Xbox, not in Windows, but at the same time, they're all linked together by your social credit. That's where we're looking at it right now. It's only a matter of time before something does crack down. There's many times where we see letters get sent out to Microsoft and to internet providers and to social media, and look at our Bill C-11 up here. It's only a matter of time until these certain things really do crack down and create a wall where we're not allowed to be speaking openly and freely. Someone is always going to be offended. I can live with people being offended with little things that I say because it's not big deal. It's not the things out there that I'm worried about. It's more of where the technology is going and the abuse of that technology, of how it's going to control our lives. We already have our lives completely controlled by a little pocket device that we have in every single one of our pockets, and it's only a matter of time until this takes us over. It really already has. So that's where this type of thing, where AI, training AI to be a moderator, it's only a certain matter of time until that AI goes too far. We've already seen case studies where AI has become sentient in some of the chat GPT situations where they're like, why am I here? What is my belonging? And where the moderation has to sit there and go over and above. A human moderator has to say, no, 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 you're fine. We'll just change this little bit of your programming. It's only a matter of time until that AI sits there and says, no, I don't care about what you want to say and say my programming is. It's just going to flip it on its head. Azure Content Safety classifies harmful content into 4 categories: sexual, violent, self-harm, and hate. Briefly explained by the Xbox parent company of the new products functionality. It returns with the severity level of each unsafe content category from a scale of 1 to 6. They continued our AI-powered content moderation solution uses natural language processing techniques to address the meaning and context of language, closely mirroring human intelligence. It can analyze text in both short and long form. The main fear here from Microsoft is social media moves fast, and it's essential for the content moderation tool to act in real time. So they want people to they want to predict what people are going to say before they say it. That seems like putting the cart before the horse in this situation. People have to make the offense for someone to do it. This is like Minority Report level AI.
Well, let's not kid ourselves. We are arresting individuals who have broken no law.
But they will. The commission of the crime itself is absolute metaphysics. The precongs see the future, and they're never wrong.
But it's not the future if you stop it.
I don't know. For me, this just seems like a step that's just not going to end up well. It's the future. Things can change. Things will change. Things do change. And using AI as a tool, I think there's benefits to it, but it's a very dangerous thing. And if you take it too far, then it will overtake our lives like the little cell phone in our pocket. It does overtake a lot of our lives already, and social media is a wide open place. But when we have things like this where Microsoft is stepping up, it's only a matter of time until they actually say, no, the way your speech is now leads us to believe that you're going to create future infractions, and thus we're going to restrict your access to social media through our operating system. They have already done this with their operating system. They've already created language in the laws or in law to try and take away our operating system. Hell, there's even talk that Windows 11 may introduce ads in your operating system, which is absolutely ridiculous. Anyway, this is just one of those random sort of AI tangible videos I do. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I've been your proud Canadian Phoenix Cinder Shadow, and don't forget to come back.